disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men.
Once again to another episode of Fists, Kicks, and Flicks, the podcast about martial arts, movies, and life. I am one of your hosts, Eugene Plowden, and with me as always, my podcast partners, Joe Hartley and Angel Diaz. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
What's up, man?
If this is your first time with us, I want you to know we are members of the Martial Arts Center Network. On Tuesdays, you got the Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. Wednesdays is us, Fists, Kicks, and Flicks with Gene, Joe, and Angel.
Thursdays, you got the traditional way with Brett Shumway. And then once a month, you got the extra scoop with Peyton Fender and Jeff Doss.
For more information, you can check us out on all of our social media platforms. Just look for the Martial Arts Internet Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Patreon. Fellas, it's showtime. And this week, we have some guests in the house with us. First up, we have the queen of the Plowden Palace, Melissa, my fiance. What's up, baby?
Hey.
My beautiful wife, Michelle. Hi, honey.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah, I'm here, man. What's up, man?
To be continued.
Yeah, I'm here, man. What's up, man? Yeah.
Angel, do you want to introduce your lady?
Yeah, when she gets on, man, I'll introduce her when she gets on. Hopefully, my girl Jaden Tuitt can get on. Let's just see. Today's just not our day. Today's just not our day.
We should have Travis edit in like breaking news when she comes on, and then you can interrupt the program.
Now you said that. Now that's what he's gonna do.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, shatter the glass.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, let's get to it now. So what's up? Go ahead. Let's do our intro.
You know
How's
what?
everything going, Joe?
Not bad. Nice simple week for the most part. Had the Super Bowl yesterday. Celebrated my mom's birthday on Friday.
Happy birthday.
It was her birthday on Friday. We celebrated on Saturday. Dinner, cake and ice cream. And we like to play games over there, Cards Against Humanity, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So kept it simple but nice. She's 73, so that was fun. And just work for both of us. How was work this past week?
This past week?
Yeah.
I'm a teacher, so it was crazy. It's always crazy. There's 4 more days till break.
Oh, yeah, 4 more days till break.
4 more days till break.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. With a countdown going. Yep. That's how we make it through.
Absolutely. March is our hardest month. You know that. March is our hardest month.
I know.
Because
I know that. We're in February. February is still hard. Like it's
that is true.
Crazy.
March is like the hardest, Gene, because there's like no days off. Like there's nothing. Unless you're doing like a professional development day where you get half a day, but then usually teachers gotta stay the whole day anyway. So it's just there's nothing there. So March is our hardest. But then you gotta make it through March. Because after March, you're smooth. It's smooth sailing all the way until the end of the year. Because April, you're only in school for like 2.5 weeks. Then May, you're there for like the first 3 weeks, and the last week you're not there a full week. Then next thing you know, it's June. You only gotta do 2-3 weeks of June, and then you're out of school. That's all you gotta do. So it's literally you just gotta get through March. After that, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy.
I know
it's easy work. So
But you know what? See, I teach elementary, and you know what's gonna happen right now? Rain. It's gonna rain and mud, and then they don't let those kids outside. So then
that's the worst part.
Yeah,
recess. That's the worst part.
Yep.
They still made us go outside when I was a kid. We still had to go outside in the rain.
Yeah. Just go stand there in the black top and don't.
Yeah. We didn't even have a playground. I told them before, we didn't have a playground. We just had a parking lot at the school I went to. So
you can play in the parking lot in the rain. You're fine.
I mean, it was no cars there. Nobody ever pulled into the parking lot, so it was safe. We didn't have to worry about getting our ass hit or nothing like that. So it was all right, But still, we just had a big parking lot. That was it.
What were you gonna do in a parking lot? Play Foursquare?
We just ran. life was simple
to run around.
Yeah, that's it. Like life was simple. We was
Kick the
playing
can.
tag. Yeah, that was it. The girls will, be over by the steps talking. The boys be running around. Every now and then, somebody will have a football. They will have it in their book bag or something, and we'll play football or something like that. But that was pretty much it, man. We didn't have
when I used to see football, I used to say, "Thank God someone brought that out." I was like, "There you go. That's what we're doing." And we used to get when I was younger, they used to have like the little Nerf all-weather football, so you could get rain, snow, mud, anything. It didn't matter. You were able to throw the football. It didn't matter. Just wipe it off and keep.
No, we always tried to see how far we could throw that bad boy.
Yeah. That and kickball was the other thing I used to play a lot when I was outside. So
kickball got me in trouble.
Why?
I don't know why, but I always end up getting in a fight during kickball.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, so it wasn't like
it's just the way it happened. It was. I mean, one time was my fault. The other two were not.
Yeah. I used to have a teacher in 4th grade. He used to play anything with us, like any game it was, he would play with us. We used to play basketball. He literally, it would be 4-on-1. Dang. And he would just destroy us. I mean, we never won at all. It was the worst thing. And he was a teacher that was like 6'4", 6'5", and we're in 4th grade. So we couldn't even make a shot. And he was over there dunking and everything, laughing it up.
Yeah.
I used to
put you kids in your place.
Uh-huh.
That's what you do.
Then when it was soccer, literally the whole class versus him. He was his own goalie, and he'll run down the whole field. I used to be like, this is ridiculous.
Nice.
That was crazy.
That's the way to do it. How was your week, Angel?
My week was good. Honestly, I don't even remember my week. My week was good. My weekend was crazy. I was just traveling, doing all that craziness.
Tournament?
I didn't do a tournament. I went to go see my girl, and then I went and trained because I'm getting close to going to California to go compete. So finishing up my training camp now. So I felt great, man. I felt amazing on Saturday and Sunday. So I've been feeling good. But then main thing was just me trying to find glimpses and videos of the Super Bowl. I was lucky enough that when I got on the plane to leave and go back home, the person next to me was the halftime show just started. So we were sitting there watching the whole halftime show as it was like getting ready for takeoff. That halftime show was probably the best one I've ever seen. I don't know about you guys, but that was probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. That was crazy.
It was nice. It was good.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was good.
That's good.
Then as soon as the halftime show ended, everybody started with the whole Alicia Keys and Usher memes, and I was just dying.
That was so long ago.
Just dying. No. From the game. As soon as it ended with the game, they literally started the memes. I was like, y'all gotta stop.
Of course they did.
Someone was like, if I was Swiss Beats, I couldn't handle that. She'd have to go home by herself. I was just like, people are just going nuts. Like,
he responded. Swiss responded to those memes too.
What did he say?
Hold on, I got it.
Because in my mind,
good or bad.
In my mind, I was like,
I mean, he was on some grown man stuff. Like that's pretty much what you should say. What he said. He said, "Y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium. Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with two amazing giants. Congrats, Usher and my love, Alicia Keys. That song is classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history. Go Giants."
Yeah, that's
good for him. Go Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that was gonna happen. Breaking news. Come on.
I let her in. There she is.
Oh. Okay, everybody. This is my girlfriend, Jaden. There you go. Jaden.
How you doing, Jaden?
Hi, Jaden.
These are the lovely women that hold down us crazy men over here. So,
hey, Jaden.
Hi.
So, yeah, that was it.
So, what tournament are you getting ready for, Angel?
Compete internationals in California. So it's gonna be like my first national tournament back. So I've just been going crazy, man, busting my behind. So that was really
your shoulders okay?
Yeah, man. I haven't had no complaints, man. It was crazy though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I fractured my hand yesterday. That was the only bad part. And I said it.
Don't go hurting yourself again, bro.
I said it to Jaden. I was like, I've been having such a good training camp, no injuries, no nothing. Soon as it happened yesterday, threw a punch and I felt it. I said it to her. I was like, I knew it instantly. I said, "Oh, I fractured it. It's done." And I was like, and everyone was like, "Oh, you gonna go get it checked out?" I was like, "Hell no, I'm not gonna get it checked out." I was like, I already paid for our stuff. I already paid for everything. I can't not take it back. I can't I have to pay for it. Like
it's not down here.
So I was like, I'm just gonna wrap it up and just make it. It is what it is. But hey, that was pretty much my week. I mean, the best part of my weekend was seeing baby girl. So that was it. But yeah,
very nice.
Babe, how was your weekend? Week? How was your week? And week? Well, your weekend better have been good. So don't even answer that. But
yes, my weekend was very good. It was great to see you. It's just been a lot of school, a lot of studying, exams. It was a big exam week for me, so I've been busy, stressed, but seeing you at the end of it was definitely worth it. Made everything a lot better.
Yeah.
At that part, I'm gonna have Travis edit in some hearts right there. That'd be perfect. I'm gonna do that. That was lovely.
Very nice.
that
was beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought I was gonna go and see her, and half of her hair was gonna be gone where she was been studying for all these damn exams. I was like, good lord.
What are you studying?
Hello, babe?
Yeah, it's been. I'm in doctor of physical therapy school right now, so.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead though, Gene. How was your
hear me?
week?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, it was like a little delay or something.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has been cool
yeah,
this week, man. Okay, go ahead. She's back. Go ahead, Jaden. Go ahead.
So I'm in school for physical therapy right now.
Okay.
And our internet issue, I bring my internet issues to North Carolina, so that's what I do.
Okay.
Stop that, Angel. No more internet issues.
So yeah, man, I had a crazy week at work, man. We've had this outage that's affecting T-Mobile network. So it's been real crazy last couple of days at work. I don't even know if it's fixed. I haven't received any emails or anything. Luckily, a lot of my retailers that I deal with, they know what's up. I already educated them on everything, so they're okay. They're good to go. As far as the weekend was good. You know, Champ's birthday was yesterday. It was actually Sunday, but we had his party on Saturday. We had it at Universal Nonstop. That was not my pick to have it. Not that place.
What is that? I never heard of that.
Okay, so it is like it's like Dave and Buster's.
Okay.
But anytime I have an issue going someplace with little kids and they got metal detectors, like that's not cool to me.
Yeah.
To me, but his mom picked it. I'm putting it on her. She picked it, So we went there. Luckily, we didn't smell any weed when we walked in, like I did the first time I went there. It's not in the hood. It's in Warren. So it's not the hood. It's not the hood.
Okay. Hood adjacent.
Hood adjacent.
Whatever. My parents actually grew up over there, so it's okay.
Warren is blue collar. It's blue collar. So that's where it was. But still, man. So yeah, so we had it there, man. And the best part about it, what did you say, Melissa? The best part was the deal we got on food, because they gave us like 3 large pizzas.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
And the pop, we got that. But as far as like they put a limit on the kids' games.
Yes.
Like when DJ had her party, when she had her party at Urban Air Adventure, like it was they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
As many times they want. That was not the case with Champ's party. They told the kids that if they wanted to play, they gave them 4 options of things they could do, but they can only do those 4 things one time.
God damn, what are you paying for?
Yeah.
Right. So they could play laser tag, go-karts, mini golf, and there was a couple other little things they could do. So Champ and his friends, they picked, we're gonna ride the go-karts twice and we're gonna play laser tag twice. Luckily we had some extra cards because I reserved it for 12 kids, but only 7 showed up. So we had some extra cards available. But they were moving us up out of there, and by the time, like, we had the little table, the little bay, we had that for 2 hours. but by the time they went to go do the go-kart, and then they came back, and then the pizza had been sitting there for about 40 minutes by the time they came back. And then they they ate the pizza, and then had the cake, and sang, and they went back to play, and we were about to leave. So I don't think they even got a chance to use all of the money that was on that card. Did DJ Melissa, did she use all of hers?
No.
Yeah, so I don't know, but it was 4:30. I was like, all right, fine. The kids didn't trip. They didn't try and stay longer. I guess they were ready to go too. So it all kind of worked out for everybody.
Was it like I don't want to say, was it, all right. Was it like a cheaper alternative than using like a Dave and Buster's or like an Urban Air?
It sounds like CJ Barrymore.
If they're putting you on limits, I guess it'd be cheap.
CJ Barrymore's is better. I mean, we've been to CJ Barrymore.
Yeah, and they stepped it up lately too. They redid the whole thing.
Oh yeah, we didn't go last year, did we?
I heard about it.
We did.
Listen, we went last summer. I don't even remember. I remember the year before that, but I don't remember last summer. Okay.
I tell you what though, man, I saw them pictures. I know I say it every damn time. Yo, Champ is huge, bro. Like, when did he hit this growth spurt? Good Lord, like
but he I think it's just the pictures. He's not as tall to me in person.
You see him every day. When you see him in pictures,
he's not as tall to you in person.
This is what I'm going off. I'm going off of Dakota's friends, right? And DJ is only a year older than Champ.
Yeah.
And she has girlfriends that's my height. So now when I see Champ, I'm like, dang, is he gonna put some height? And then him and his friends, they all around the same height, but these girls in Detroit, they tall. DJ, I think DJ might be one of the shortest girls out of all her friends, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah. So how was your weekend, Melissa?
My weekend was great.
What was so great about it?
Add little hearts. Add little hearts.
Well, we had the birthday party, and then us sitting here trying to figure out what we're gonna do, with these wedding plans and everything. So,
You mean you're sitting there trying to figure out what we're gonna do?
She said we, Gene. That means you got to pitch in. Come on.
Yes. I need his input.
I told her it'll be all over with. It was up to me. I would have fixed it just like that. Now, I don't change my mind. I told her I'm gonna set it and forget it, and that's gonna be the end of it. Like I'm not gonna be going back and forth, and I really don't care about flowers. I don't care about seat covers. I don't care about linen. I don't care about any of that.
No. Wait. Okay, we're not getting hearts over here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how this went. Okay. And this was 17 years ago. Okay, this is what she's in. She at the time she was an interior designer. She's an artist. Okay, so I'm like, this is your realm. This is your thing, right? So I said, you know what, baby, do what you want. I'm just gonna show up. But no, wait. I don't. I really didn't. But here's what happened. He tried to make me care, and so starts asking me questions, and I tried not to answer them, and then so I answer all the questions, right? Then she turned around, go talk to her mom. Everything we talked about got changed. What was the point? What was the point? What was the point? Like I said, I started from the beginning. I'll just show up, and I did. Yeah, and that's how it's gonna be. Everything looked beautiful. Everything was good. Everything tasted good. Everything looked good. Everyone was happy.
Angel checks in, and Angel's asking me about it, and what I say, like, I'm not saying anything because I don't know. I mean, I could say something right now, and it's gonna change by next week. So,
Melissa, all I said to him was like, I know you guys are still trying to figure out what you're doing. Wherever the one that everyone else is going to, just send my invitation because I'm there. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be there. All right,
that's all Angel cares about.
Yeah,
whatever the party is, I better get an invitation.
I was trying to say it nice, but I'm gonna say it honestly. I'm just there to fuck shit up. So let's just whatever the party that everyone's going to, just let me know that part. And
so basically, what you're saying, right, is Joe, you might have to bail me out because I'm not Angel because I'm gonna be busy. So I'm not going to be around to come help you or save you,
Hey, listen.
So
shoot, depending on how crazy I might join them.
No. Yeah, listen. Joe, I'm gonna put it right now. Joe would be the one that gets me. Joe and Mike will get me started because they'll start scratching my ego and I can't stop. They'll be them. But yeah, you just
Mike and I hadn't hung out in a minute, so Gene, you gotta talk about Mike's show. You went to Mike's show.
Yeah, I didn't do that last week.
Yeah,
that was fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so.
You did about last week.
You did.
What was fun? About it last week?
He's old. He's an old man. Just don't worry.
I don't know. It feels like it's been a minute since we've been on.
We had a whole conversation about you guys.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
You guys being the heels.
Just joking.
Yeah.
May 10th is his next show, so
she's probably coming back.
I'm gonna enjoy that show. That show's the day after my birthday.
Boom! When I tell you, I told you. I told you. Anyways, yeah.
So this right here, this is the Valentine edition of Fist Kicks and Flicks, and this movie that we're watching is actually called Valentine.
Has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, though.
It has nothing to do with Valentine's Day.
No.
You know, I thought it was going to be some type of romantic situation in the movie, something. None at all. Not one bit.
Not one single bit.
Which is different, right? Because most of the time when a woman is the hero of a movie, like they try and put her with somebody. Either, a Han Solo type character or, some nerdy guy that becomes a hero at the end or whatever. But this didn't have any of that.
Yeah, and maybe it's because this was a dub movie. So this was over Japan or China. So maybe that culture over there, they don't believe in all that love story, mushy gushy stuff. So,
do you know if this was? I know it wasn't a big budget movie. At least I don't think so. So it's low budget. So it's an independent film, but it didn't look like a normal independent film. Like it didn't look like some of the Tubi movies. You know what I mean? Like it looked better than the Tubi movie. Right?
I think it was also playing on Tubi, by the way. When I looked it up.
Well, this should have won an Oscar if it's on Tubi.
I don't think Tubi does Oscars. Maybe they do some other kind of Tubi award, the newbie or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
This would
probably the hoodies. That's that Steve Harvey award. The hoodie award.
Perfect. I like that one. Let's do that one.
You go. So what you guys think of the movie?
I think it had lots of potential, but it fell short.
Okay, we get into that. What you think, Angel?
I didn't like it at all.
Wow.
I didn't like it at all. It was there's like a few things for me that it just, well, first off, I want to say it straight out. If this is a martial arts movie, you guys are killing me because we always have this argument.
Are you kidding me?
This is a martial arts movie. We always have this goddamn argument. Can we watch some fucking Rocky, please? Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
My god, here we go with this again.
Because I'm not. You guys are not doing this to me. You're not gonna keep telling me.
Are you saying that this wasn't a martial arts movie?
I'm not saying it was a vast exaggeration of a martial arts movie.
Hold on, before you continue, Joe. The guy Bono, what's his name? Bono, right?
Which one?
What was he?
Yes.
He was getting ready to. Thank you, babe. When he was getting ready to make his movie, what was he looking for? He was looking for an attractive woman that knew martial arts.
Yes,
that was the main thing.
Again, But this is my thing, though. These fight scenes are no different than the fight scenes we see in an action movie. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a martial arts action movie.
Yeah, because we
with
had
a little bit of drama.
Did we have a montage of martial arts? Wasn't she wearing a uniform and doing martial arts like a form or something?
Yes, with her dad.
So, yeah, exactly. So that kills whatever you're talking about, Angel.
A lot of action movies have montages. They just don't wear a uniform.
This movie had more fight scenes than Rocky.
No, stop. Stop. You will not. If we're gonna go with that sense, then we should watch Batman versus Superman. because they had a training montage. They had a training montage where Ben Affleck was training. If we're gonna go off of this type of
that doesn't make sense, Angel. That does not make any sense.
You're not doing this to me. You're not gonna
that movie sucks anyway, so I won't watch it. I veto it for life.
I'm crazy. No, you're not doing this to me. No.
Come on, man. Come on. You got it. This is definitely a superhero martial arts movie. Now I got some issues with it, but
okay, all right. So if that's the case, then Avatar: The Last Airbender, you can't say nothing about.
When you suggested that before, I didn't say anything.
You did. You're the one who said, I don't think it's a martial arts movie. Isn't it?
I said.
I didn't say
I
that.
asked if it was martial arts.
Yeah, you agreed with him.
No, I said I hadn't seen it. I didn't watch the cartoon. I know nothing about it. Y'all told me about the little guy, the little bald head guy. I don't know. It's like he a martial art Caillou. That's all I see when I see him. A martial arts Caillou. I don't know nothing about this kid. You guys explain this character to me.
A martial arts Caillou.
With an arrow on his head pointing down. Like
you about to give me nightmares with the Caillou crap. I hate that show.
My hate
kids
Caillou
watch
too.
the crap out of that show.
Yes.
I hate that show.
Y'all are Caillou haters. Like Melissa always talks about it. Caillou is my homie. I got no beef with Caillou.
Gene, wait. What?
No.
Caillou.
Why is Caillou your homie?
Because I could put Champ in front of Caillou and Champ would sit there for 2 fucking hours. I was able to take a nap. I was able to go to the bathroom. I was able to read a comic book. I was able to enjoy
You could have found any show that Champ would have watched. It's not just Caillou.
Nope. Not at that age. Caillou was the only thing that he would just sit there and watch. Ask his mom. Like he would not move when Caillou was on. Now listen, I explained this to Melissa.
For Caillou.
This is how much I watch Caillou. I figured something out about Caillou, right? And I can't believe we're talking about Caillou on Fist Kitchen Flicks. I never thought this would happen, but
you brought it up.
But listen, Caillou, that's because Angel brought up, his brother from a different dimension or something. But anyway, Caillou, there's 2 different types of Caillou, right? There's an older, and this is how much I've watched this show with Champ. So they had Caillou from the late 90s or mid to late 90s when he was whiny and he was crying all the time and he was a little brat. Mm-hmm. In the later versions of Caillou, they changed that and he wasn't doing that. So Champ watched a lot of those later ones. The older ones he didn't really watch. I even know the time. The older ones came on at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 12:30. I memorized the times of Caillou.
All I saw was the whiny little kid. So
yes,
I never saw what you're talking about.
But his mom always looked like his dad, and his dad always looked like his mom, and they were all
those people
whiny
did that type of stuff back
terrible.
then.
Terrible. Terrible.
I didn't mind. Like I said, if it got Champ to sit there and not run all over the place or not make a mess, then I was cool with Caillou. Like it wasn't the same when he would watch Chica or Zoo or any of the other stuff that came on Sprout. Yes, I know about Sprouts.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Angel, you will one day. You'll learn about all this stuff.
Oh, what I know about now is Bluey. That's the damn show I cannot stand is Bluey.
You can't stand him?
No.
Is that the one my brother's son likes?
Yeah, but no, high school kids like it.
No,
Jaden
why?
When my nephew is over, I can't move without him wanting to watch Bluey. When she's here, he wants to watch Bluey with her.
I don't understand why y'all have a problem with this. If it's going to keep the little kids sitting still,
he don't sit still. He watches it and runs around.
Well, that's not what Champ did. Champ didn't do that. Champ would sit there like.
I wouldn't get mad if he was sitting. He lays on my bed and he goes to sleep and watches it. She knows I don't like because usually that happens. He makes Jaden lay down next to her next to him so that way he could like fall asleep on her, and then I'm just like doing whatever I gotta do, and they just knock out. But if every time I see it, he's running around pulling her, dragging her across the whole apartment, and he's watching Bluey, and I just don't want to hear it. It drives me nuts.
You don't know how to block it out, man? Aren't we martial artists? Don't we know how to block that stuff out?
Just meditate and block it out.
Yeah.
But no, and then my other thing with this movie, this is just me. I don't know how you guys felt. I just felt like all the fight scenes were repetitive. Everything ended with an armbar. Everything like she just kept doing all the same. I just felt like she was doing all the same moves. So after a while, I was just like I get there's martial arts in it, but I'm just like she keeps doing the same exact fight choreography. Like there's no difference between what I saw earlier, the middle, and at the end. It was all the same fight choreography.
But what about when she learned how to throw them handcuffs around people's ankles?
You didn't like that?
Arms? That's stupid. It was impossible.
Yeah, I listen.
He was using
a lot of impossible stuff happens in these movies that we watch.
I know, but the handcuff thing bothered me.
It's not.
No, that using them like they were nunchucks. She was blocking with the handcuffs. She didn't have no police training or nothing. She just started using handcuffs.
Oh, I know. I mean, I definitely got some issues with it. Like I said,
it was odd. It was really odd.
And then, it was just I think I just thought of it was just like a worse Kick-Ass movie. That's all it was. And I thought Kick-Ass was pretty good.
Compare it to that, but like I said, the storyline could have been better. The idea of this movie was you have a guy trying to make a movie and instead created a vigilante because his movie wasn't getting picked up. So he started trying to do like a YouTube kind of thing where he's following this girl around while she's going out being a vigilante. But they're not even like at first they're not even getting good footage. And you're putting yourself and your star actor in harm's way every time. It was a mess.
Before you continue, Joe, that's a picture of Champ watching Caillou. You think I'm gonna disturb that? You think I'm gonna disturb that? I'm not disturbing that.
No, he looks as calm as he could be. He's peaceful.
Oh yeah,
James, you gave me the only reason why anybody would actually like Caillou.
Hey, hold on. Let me just real quick.
But I still hate Caillou.
Just to go up, I took a parenting tip from Gene, and I said it to Jaden one time. I said, when we have our baby, I'm just gonna put him in a car seat and just put him in front of the TV. At least I know he can't go nowhere, and it'll just give me time. It'll just give me time to take it'll just give me time to take a nap. And she.
No, hold on. Let me explain that one.
Swear to God, swear to God, I said that to the girl, and she
what happened.
She goes, "Who the hell told you that?" I was like, "Gene." She goes, "You're not doing that."
I can explain it. I can explain it. So, Champ's mom was in the hospital. So it was just me taking care of him. Now he is an arm baby. He's not walking or anything. He's not talking or nothing. So Champ will wake up every 2 or 3 hours, right? So by the time I changed his diaper, gave him his bottle, laid him down, he was up a couple hours later. I had no sleep. So he wakes up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And it's one of those ups where his eyes are wide open and he's not going back to sleep. But the problem was I hadn't been asleep because as soon as I get comfortable and sleep, I had to wake right back up. So I had not been asleep. Man, I picked him up. I remember I was holding him and bouncing with him, and I knew he wasn't going back to sleep. I said, okay, I can't do it. Like I'm going to drop him. I'm going to fall back to sleep. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn on Sprouts. I put him in his car seats. I gave him a bottle. Like, he had his bottle, and probably a little ring thing to put in his mouth, and I put him on the floor. I didn't put him on the bed. I was being a responsible parent. I didn't put him on the bed with me. I put him on the floor, so now he can't fall, right? So then I laid my ass back down, and I dozed off. If he made too much noise, then I will get up. But I got at least an hour or two. It was good. And I woke up, he was good.
I swear to God, when he said that, I said, "You did what?" And then when he said, I go, I mean, I can't lie. That's pretty smart, though. At least he can't go nowhere. So
he couldn't go anywhere.
I was like, well, all right.
And if he was uncomfortable, he would have cried, and I could have got him up. So
I said that to Jaden, and Jaden goes, "You're not doing that." I was like, all right, well, it's right. I was like, it's a thought.
Okay, let's see what happens once you all start having kids. Like sometimes you guys are going to do some things you never thought you would have to do. All right, Joe, let's talk about Valentine.
Like I said, basically you got this you got the cameraman, you got the quote unquote director, and like I said, they're trying to get this movie going. And basically they're just taping this girl who's a vigilante. They're calling her Valentine. She's the director guy is Bono, and I don't remember the other guy's name. but he's got a story all his own that comes up later. She has her own story. Like I said, to me, this could have been a good movie. It's just everything. I don't know if it didn't translate well between the Asian version and the American version. Like if it just didn't translate well, because the storytelling was just poor. It just was very mixed up and very all over the place. And then almost like you're trying to tell too many stories at once, and it just all became, it was like one big run-on sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe that. One big
yeah. And so it took me out of it. It was just hard to watch.
Let me ask you this, everyone. So, well, ladies, I don't know if you saw Kick-Ass or not, but this is real similar to the movie Kick-Ass. And do you guys think that when it came to being a superhero and getting the costumes and the training and all of that, that this was better than Kick-Ass, that part? Because I do.
Really?
Okay, I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh, you mean her final costume?
I mean, the first one and the second, yeah, because
you're gonna tell me it was better than the guy who he actually had a whole costume. It looked like she just she cut 2 holes in a shirt and just put it over her eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, the kick in Kick-Ass though, like to me that seemed like someone's homemade superhero costume for Halloween. That's what Kick-Ass looked like.
Kick-Ass was just a scuba outfit that he started to modify.
Kick-Ass outfit looked cool. I'm not saying. I mean, hers look. I don't know. I have a thing where people just wear something over their eyes, and we feel like we can't notice their facial structure. That just throws me off.
At no point in time did I ever hear a superhero say, "I need some knee pads. I need some elbow pads," and that's smart. Like that's something that you would need.
True.
If you're trying to be a superhero, So the way they were putting that together, I like that. I didn't have any issues with that at all. Like I said, Kick-Ass, it just I didn't like the costume at all.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like Big Daddy and Hit Girl's costumes.
Well, see, they're different. They were a little bit different.
Those were nice.
Yeah, I think
they had some money behind theirs.
Yeah, true.
Another thing that I like was she was a real martial artist. Kick-Ass was not a martial artist. And matter of fact, he got his ass kicked a lot of times in the movies.
Yeah, to the point where the one guy told him his name should be Ass Kick. Big Daddy told him his name should be Ass Kick.
Right.
Instead of Kick-Ass.
Well, what do you ladies think? Do you guys like the costumes? Did you like the her background, or what's up? Melissa, why don't you go first?
Not everybody talk at one time, man.
I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the movie one bit. At all. I mean, it was obvious that it was was he a terrorist or something? That it was either the brother or the mother. And I told Gene that, and Gene didn't want to answer me. He was like, "No, you got to watch the whole movie through." But I was right. I was right.
You don't guess during the movie?
Huh?
Oh, we do that all the time. We always guess.
Oh, he wasn't going to agree with me. He was like, "You got to watch the whole movie to the end." So.
No, I didn't want to influence her opinion, so I didn't want to say anything. So, but like I said, we didn't really watch the movie together because I started it when I watched it Thursday, and she didn't want to watch it with me. I said, I'm not waiting until the last minute to try and do this movie, and I know she was going to go to sleep.
She always goes
to sleep. Yep.
I mean, I work. I get home from teaching at 8:00 just about every night. I mean, I have no choice but to watch TV late.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Jaden? What did you think?
I will say not my cup of tea at all. Not something that I would have preferred watching. I'll definitely say it's a Tubi type movie. And that's what it feels watching it, So, I agree with Melissa, not something that, I enjoyed watching. I don't know. I think.
Okay, this is what I want to do now. I want to know what you guys did not like about the movie. Now, I'm not saying I'm giving this an A, but I'm curious as to know what it was that you guys didn't like, because to me, this was a normal, superhero movie. You know, as far as someone deciding that they want to fight crime and go out and do whatever, like, it was no different than anything else that we haven't seen before, except for she did not have any type of superpowers at all. So one of my issues as a story writer was she should have got tired at some point in time when she was fighting, because she didn't have any type of superhuman strength or superhuman speed or anything, you
She
know. And
could
there was
have
one point,
superhuman conditioning. You don't know that.
really think about how they found her. She was not trying to be a superhero. She was trying to get a job. She was broke. She was trying to be a movie star. You know, she had too much conditioning for that.
Yeah, they actually, when they were looking for somebody, they had profiles on people, and they were at the restaurant, and they found her at the restaurant. She was working there, and she started fighting somebody who was, you know, messing stuff up. That's how they found her. And they were like, "Hey, you want to be a movie star?" Which they were kind of false pretenses on that, because they didn't have nobody back in that movie.
No. And she even asked, you know, if she was going to get paid.
Yeah, she's going to say that. Yeah.
I didn't like. I don't know, man. One thing I just didn't like about the movie, I think it, like I said earlier, just like the choreography aspect of it. You know,
I'm actually surprised you said that. I didn't have a problem with the choreography.
It's not that martial arts wasn't good. The martial arts was fine. Like, the martial arts, it was a martial arts in the sense of like the choreography was good. It was just I felt like I was just watching the same ending every time. The same stylistic choreography was the same. It just got repetitive. You know what I mean? Like, and I only use John Wick only in the sense of John Wick does a lot of jujitsu type choreography in his fights, right? But he's not ending it with the same armbar or the same Kimura every time. He has something different. He may hit you in the throat and put you in the guillotine. Next one, he may do Americana. He's doing something different, even though that's the base style. For her, I felt like the villains that she was using the fight scenes with had more depth and a wide range of martial arts styles. Like, it looked like at one time when she was fighting the 2-on-1, one of the guys looks like he was like using snake style kung fu. And it was just, there was a difference in that sense. So I think that was my only thing. Because at one point, she threw someone in an armbar just to let him go, just to tie him up with the chains. And I was like, you could have broke his arm. Like, why didn't you just...
But once again, like, she had no formal training on being a superhero. And those villains were villains for a while, for a reason.
No, I got you, but like, okay, self-defense wise, you know, I hate even saying this, but like, just in the terms of like, it's 2-on-1, you got him in a compromised position. You're just gonna let him go, just to wrap him up, tie him upside down, then to knock him out with a double kick. You could have broken his arm, but all would be the same shit.
That was weird.
So that was like, just stuff like that was when I was just like, man, I feel like, because I remember watching that and I was like, didn't I just see this fight scene? I had to rewind it. I thought I missed something. I was like, didn't I just see this? Why is it happening again? So that was like really like one of like the bigger things for me. That, and then Joe hit the nail on the head when he said like, it just felt like it was a big long run-on sentence. That was like a perfect way to describe the movie. Okay. In my sense.
All right.
And I felt like just some of the things, like we had random explosions, our favorite, you know. Like, oh, it's in the budget. Let's, you know, just so many explosions that didn't make sense. Fight scenes that didn't make sense. What was the fight scene where all of a sudden she was like in a cage match? Like,
that's what I was. Yeah, I thought she was in a in my mind. I was like,
it was really odd. It was really weird.
In my mind, I was like, oh, sense. Is she like in one of those like what is it, the underground fight rings? That's what I thought she was in. And then
that's what she did in 2-on-1.
And then I was just like, what? Well, then when the second guy popped up, I was like, why did he pop up? What happened? Did someone just?
Well, they had some characters in that one. There was a lot of. They had some weird, crazy hair, hands, like getting all. It was there were some odd. There was a lot of odd people because there was another girl. She had all kinds of different fun, strange outfits on. She was dressed like
you talking about the one that was a clown?
Like a clown? Yeah, the yellow hair.
So like, what I want to know is how they got away with using that fake Batman logo. Did you notice that? Did you see
that? Batman logo with the Joker face.
Ain't nobody was gonna sit there and watch this movie.
Nope.
Like, come on now. They made the movie knowing ain't no one gonna watch this. like ain't no one gonna watch this. They were fine. So,
my wife did call the brother being the bad guy about 20 minutes into the movie.
What made you
how'd you know?
Listen, you guys, the characters were so cringe in this movie. They were so cringy. The director was cringy with his fake stupid leg that was stupid and old.
Wait, tell him your favorite part with the director.
He's driving in the car and he's like, Daddy loves you. And he's looking at his kids and he's like, oh my God, we're dead, you know? He's singing a stupid song to his kids. I couldn't. I could not watch.
Wait. And then wait. My daughter pointed out he was dressed as a pirate and then he lost a leg.
He was.
My oldest pointed that out.
Why was he dressed as a pirate? Like, why?
Now he has a peg leg.
Don't tell me you would have preferred him having that wooden leg.
Yeah.
You would.
He had an old grandma leg from 1982 when I was,
Okay, but the way they revealed that, it made it so dramatic because he was sitting down and he was all restless and he was just like, oh, I'm done with this day. And then she walked in and saw him taking up the leg and she was really staring like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden the cameraman starts telling the story and it was just so dramatic. And it was a heartbreaking story, but it wasn't as dramatic as it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? It was interesting.
Okay, but what about the voice for the cameraman? I couldn't get over that either. It was too much.
Listen, it's a lot of money for voiceover actors.
That was bad.
Yeah, we have to be careful what we say about that guy. I'm not trying to get canceled.
It's just his voice. He's cool. The guy's cool. The voice didn't match.
Oh, do I need to say it? Do I need to say it? You want me to say it?
Listen, how many times?
I'm just saying.
Listen, this guy played for a particular team, and they didn't really make him sound like he played for that team.
No,
that's all we're saying.
He kind of sounded like it to me. I kind of took him as playing.
He was a little up and down.
We better be like.
He needed a little more flamboyancy. That's all.
We about to be like the next Dave Chappelle.
Whatever. Dave Chappelle just won another. Didn't he just win an Oscar?
I don't know. I don't keep up with those.
Or Emmy, whatever they just did.
Why don't you keep up with them? The Conspiracy?
No, man. I those movies that win those awards, I never hear about them. I've never seen them. They're never in the
theater. Watch the awards anymore. I just catch it on TMZ the next day.
No, I think no. Dave Chappelle would have won an Emmy for his stand-up. You don't watch the stand-up?
I watch his stand-ups. I didn't hear anything about Dave. I didn't even know they gave out Oscars for stand-up.
No, I think it was for a documentary or a show or something. I don't remember.
Really?
I'll look it up later and send it to you.
I didn't know that, Angel. I never. I've never watched any of those award shows.
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up so we can talk a little more before we end this. So basically, this movie. Okay, you got the main bad guy. His name is Shadow. He's terrorizing the police, is what he's going after. They don't really show you that at the beginning, but slowly they divulge that he's terrorizing the police. That's his main target. And what's crazy is out of nowhere, they pull Valentine's father into the police. And why? Everything evolves around him. And that to me, it really made no sense until they finally showed it to us. Because they only showed her father once, training her. And he was mentioned once. And then all of a sudden, this whole movie evolves around him. Because, like we said, it was the brother who was Shadow. And this was discovered when the final boss scene. This is where I had a problem. The ending to this movie pissed me off. Okay?
Why?
Because, it was different. So I could say, okay, it was different. And I don't mind a not happy ending. But I need it to make sense. And it just didn't make a lot of sense to me. As much as, because like I said, they never showed anything about the dad. So basically, the brother was pissed off because the police chief set the dad up to take the fall for something he didn't do, and then took over the whole police, and he's basically a dirty cop. So Shadow's
and they said that he committed suicide when they really killed him.
Yeah. which, so he's basically, he exposes the chief, and then Valentine goes to fight Shadow, and during their fighting, they realize they're fighting the same exact style because they were taught by their dad. And so he reveals his face, realizing that she is Valentine, and she does nothing from then on. She does nothing to talk to her brother. She does nothing to stop her brother. He wants to execute the chief police in front of everybody, and they have a sniper rifle on him, so he's going to die if he does this. The police chief does the right thing. He says, we don't, I'm not going to give myself up, even though, what did they have, like a prince or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a prince under at gunpoint. So he wanted the police chief to take over the prince's spot, which the police chief was like, nah, man, we don't deal with terrorists. But he did eventually give himself up. He shoots him in the head. He gets shot in the head, tells his sister before he gets shot, take care of mom. And that's basically, now she's a vigilante, and she's got a sad story to back it up. And it just, why didn't she do anything? She's supposed to be the hero. She should have talked to her brother. She should have tried to stop this from happening.
This is a situation where, okay, number one, there was another guy, another inspector, where he figured out what happened. Now, yes. I don't know if I missed it, but did they ever explain how he figured it out? Like, what were those papers?
No, Shadow set up the papers.
Oh, that's how he got
with
them.
With all the evidence.
Okay, I didn't know how he got that paper.
Because he went to the evidence room after looking at the papers, and then he told him on the roof that he sent all that stuff. Because the police chief was trying to deny it, but he told the inspector, said, "Nah, man, he showed me all the evidence."
Okay, so now the reason why Valentine probably didn't do anything is because
she was in shock.
Well, yeah, and she's learning all this stuff, and she probably agreed with Shadow at this point. Like, oh, this is the motherfucker that killed Dad? Do his ass.
You know what? I should have known you would have said that, and you're probably right. You're probably right. But then she's not a hero.
Do you think I'm gonna stop Travis? If Travis has found out somebody set my dad up and killed, oh man, I'll probably go stand right next to Travis. Like, come on, somebody give me one too. You shoot him in the head, I shoot him in the chest. We gonna make sure that this is.
You know what? I would have liked that better. That would have been fine with me. She would go out Deadpool style. Let's go.
She would have shot him too.
Strangle him with a handcuff.
Left mom by herself. So
I'm just saying, if this is the boss fight, and you're not even you're gonna step out of the fight in the midst of it, like that made no sense to me. Like, you're not.
I don't think this would have been the same ending if it was anybody else other than her brother.
Yeah,
and her brother was probably better. Matter of fact, he was a better martial artist because he beat her, and then he kicked her in the stomach, which is messed up, right? Like, he didn't have to. He knew that was her. Like, that's your sister. Why you got to kick her in the stomach?
He came all this way, man. Maybe she did something in the childhood that he could have forgiven her for. And he's getting her back.
I'll say you kick Greg in the stomach. Probably.
You're dang right I would.
Yeah.
And Gene would do the same thing to Travis if he had a chance.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a serious situation. This right here, we got police up here with us. We got guns. I think the last thing I'm going to be thinking about is kicking Travis in the head or in the stomach at that point, But, it is what it is. My main issue was number one, just being somebody that's all into comics and superheroes is number one, she didn't have any type of power. And normally when someone doesn't have any power, then they're rich, like Iron Man or Batman. So you can make up for all the different gadgets and things like that to be able to, last in a fight. They never really said, how good her martial arts skills were. They just got her because number one, they felt that she was pretty, and number two, that she had martial arts skills. If somebody came to you and said that they want you to be in a movie, but you have to do this first, would you guys have done it?
No.
Be a vigilante? Hell yeah.
See, I knew Angel was
I was going to say, Angel already said this with Kick-Ass. He already went through the same exact scenario with Kick-Ass.
No. Hell yeah.
But no, I wasn't talking about just that part, Angel. I was talking about also as far as, hey, we want you to be in a movie, but this is what you got to do first. you have to, we have to record you fighting real people. And then we got to make a name for yourself.
I was going to say, he was already doing this with nothing. Now, if you're going to give him a movie on top of it, of course he's going to do it.
I was
Right.
literally going to be like, I mean, you're not saying that I haven't already done so far. So, like, what's the part? What's the part that, what's funny? It's funny you say that. So, I'm going to tell you something. I just had this talk with Jaden last week. Random conversations. Swear to God, it was random. I call her, and I said, if I ever go to jail, honestly, I want to say wait for me, but don't even wait for me. And she goes, what? What did you do? And I was like, I was like, no. I was like, and I was like, nothing. Like, at least not that I know of her yet. Like, nothing. But she was like, okay, so where's this coming from? And I told her straight up, I said, if I go to jail and a motherfucker the first day throws my lunch against the wall, his ass gotta go down. And I was like, and I told her, I said, I can't let no one punk me. I gotta fight in jail. There's just nothing else I could do. And I told her, I said, if I went there for 6 months, I got a year and a half because I have no good behavior. There's nothing else I could do. So if you told me someone was like, hey, I want you to be in a movie, but you gotta do these things, I'd just be like, especially if they said, you look good for this part. You have a very nice face. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. Let's stop. That
sounds like an adult movie.
First off, Angel, if you go to jail, Angel, all you have to do is go.
Wait, stop. I'm not saying like I have a nice face, so I gotta go to jail. Wait.
It sounds like a different kind of movie.
That's not what I'm saying right now. What I'm saying is,
I kind of want to know. Somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, you got a nice look. You want to be in a movie?" I'm like, "What kind of movie are you talking about?"
Right.
Angel's like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah, come on now. You got to give me more information. I'm not about to be on OnlyFans. That's not happening.
Right.
Before we go crazy, I meant if they said it's like a visual anti-movie and there's no freaky deaky has to happen, then yeah, I'm all there. I'm 100%. But I thought about what I said after. Nothing crazy. Like, I can't do nothing crazy to get the part. I'm not on that Cat Williams stuff. Like, I'm not anywhere.
You ain't going to no Diddy parties.
I am not on any part of that. You are not doing that to me. So, but how many times have I told you guys? Like, I really feel like I should be a visual. I told you guys when we did Kick-Ass, I feel like we have all these martial arts knowledge and we don't even use it for good. Like, we should be using it for something. Like, I've been saying that.
I got something, man. I would be the laziest superhero. I would be like, man, it's 10 o'clock. I don't feel like going out tonight. Like, well, I'm not getting no money. Ain't nobody giving me no check. Like, what am I going out there for? Like, if I'm walking down the street and somebody fall out of a tree, yeah, I'll catch his ass and then keep on walking. But if I got to go out my way to go downtown,
you don't want to do it for the good of the people. You wouldn't do that?
What people? what people? If it's
Melissa, in the D.
If it's Melissa got caught by Lex Luthor or something, I gotta go get her. Yeah, of course I'm gonna go get her. I gotta go get her. They got my kids. I gotta go save my kids. But you talk about some random person, Ed, down the street. Somebody just carjacked Ed, and I'm watching the Super Bowl, and I gotta get the fuck up to go save Ed's car. No. Yeah, come on, bro. You got insurance, don't you? Just file. You'll be all right. I'm not going to say no. I know. I'm not going out of my way to do superhero shit. That's not happening.
Poor Ed.
Ed. Yeah, he'll be all right. He got insurance.
Jay.
Oh my God.
If someone said like, oh, like we want to use him to like do like visual anti stuff, he has to fight real people, would you let me do it?
Would I let you? I wouldn't have a choice. You would just do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just feel like I mean, girls, y'all probably heard this before, but like I said it to Jaden all the time. Like sometimes I sit here and I'm just like, man, someone broke in this house. Like I said this before, I was like, I'd be excited. I'd just be looking like.
And what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen, Joe? Is I'm gonna text you and be like, "Hey man, Angel got arrested his first night." That's what happened. Yep. He used his call on me. He called me and said, "Hey, Gene, I ain't gonna be on the show tonight. I got arrested." Oh man, I'll let Joe know. You want to do it next week?
listen, you don't understand. But I've said that before to you guys. I've been like, man, like someone broke in my house. I probably just look at them and be like, oh,
Okay.
like let's
think,
go.
And think about this, like in a real life situation, like how would you get away? Because you are, you're a criminal now, even though you think you're doing the right thing. How would you get away?
How would I get away? Oh, it's easy.
Yes,
you
with
have
drones and cameras and everything. Like,
no. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I've watched enough movies to know how this goes. I'm gonna take all my license plates off the car before I start driving. You're not gonna know it's my car.
Okay, so what about the helicopter? What about the helicopter that's gonna be following you? You're gonna have to get gas sooner or later.
Let's be honest.
You're gonna have to get gas sooner or later.
When was the last time we saw a helicopter being used in a high pursuit chase? I haven't seen one.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. About 3 years ago in Detroit, I saw one, and this fool is riding all over Detroit, and it's on social media, and people start giving him love. This fool pulled into a gas station. People were paying for his gas and pumping it for him, so he didn't even have to get out the car, and then he just went off. They were helping him. Detroit came together for this guy.
It's crazy.
Yo, let's just call it like it is.
I watched the whole thing, man. I'm supposed to be working. I'm like, damn, look at this shit. This motherfucker crazy. I watched the whole 2 hours. I just sat there looking at it.
2 hours.
It was a long chase. Yeah, it was long.
Damn. What you just said. Think about what you just said. He did some criminal stuff, and they all did that. Imagine when they know you're doing good for the community, what they're gonna give you, the type of love they'll give you.
They're gonna call you a snitch because you might be after their ass.
You get no love. You're gonna get no love.
They're not gonna have your back, man. They're not gonna have your back, man.
Hey, well, at least I don't know. Like I said, if that opportunity came up, I'd probably think twice about it. But I just be like, I don't know, man. It sounds good. It sounds good.
Only way I'll do it if there's a situation where there's an Avengers type of thing where it's the end of the world. You can team
up with other people from other states, other vigilantes
of the world. And I mean, I'm in the world. I gotta save my ass, so I'm gonna have to go out and help. Then Gene.
Gene, you've had
I gotta do something then.
You've had some crazy thoughts with this whole end of the world. You said you put Champ in jail you had to save the world. You came out with some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to save the world. Okay, then I'm going to assist, but it better be a Captain America. I don't want to be the leader. Don't let me be the leader. Let me just be the background character. You need me to, get people out of the hospital. Okay, cool. That'll be my job. Let me go get people out of this hospital. Then I'll go to the school and get people out of the school. Let me bust some people away and bring them back, or bring the bus back, get some more people. Something. But I'm not trying
to. That's the most boring job. I want to be in the action.
At least I'm going to live. I'm going to live. We have not Angel, you put me in a situation, and we have not determined what are my powers. We don't know what my powers are. Am I bulletproof?
I'll be honest with you.
If I ain't bulletproof, I'm not doing too much of anything. If I'm not
bulletproof,
if I'm not bulletproof, I'm not doing. I better have some, Professor X powers or something, But I got to have some badass powers if I'm going to be involved. Anyway, let's move on. What are we grading this movie? Angel, you go first.
I go C-.
Okay, I thought you were gonna do worse than that.
No, C-.
Michelle, what would you give this movie?
A D. Terrible.
Joe.
Terrible.
I was already thinking C-, so I'll go C-.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jaden.
I think I'll agree with the C-.
Let's go,
Melissa.
A D+.
God damn, Melissa, you
Gene, where you at? I want to hear where Gene's at.
Actually, I'm going to go with a C, just a regular C, because I look at it like this: like, if this movie was on, would I stop and watch it? Depending on how bored I am. But like, I've watched some movies that are 10 times worse than this, and
this is Mortal Kombat's better than this, and you gave Mortal Kombat a C.
Which Mortal Kombat? The old one from '95.
Yeah,
I didn't like that. Yeah, I think because I had high expectations for that movie, based upon the video game at the time, and no, man,
what are we?
I don't know. But I actually thought the way y'all talking about it, I thought y'all was gonna all flag it down the way y'all dogging on it.
It's a good story.
It was watchable. It just wasn't great.
Yeah, watchable. I mean, you're right.
I wouldn't watch it like how you said if you're bored. Hell no.
No, I wouldn't either.
If I'm bored and I'm not gonna go look for it. If I'm flipping through the channels I see is on, I'll stop and see what parts.
We've had other movies that were better than this that we use the same rationale on. Not this one. This one's not that level, I wouldn't say.
I mean, I didn't hate the movie. Like a lot of y'all hate it. Pretty much, most of y'all hate this movie. I don't hate it.
We really need to come up with we need to make like a PDF or something for the official like grade.
Well, we know what's at the bottom. We know what's at the bottom.
No, don't start with that. Don't start with that.
That has to be at the bottom. Like nothing's going to be worse than a Karate Christmas Miracle. Nothing's going to ever be worse than that.
Angel can't even talk about it because he still hasn't watched it.
I would never.
Wait a minute. He never watched it. I don't even remember that. He didn't watch it.
I never watch it. No, remember I didn't get on that time we did it.
And he didn't watch a Wrestling Miracle. He missed both of that bullshit. That's bullshit. Angel, you got to watch both of those movies and give us a report. If me and Joe had to watch that shit, come on, you got to watch it.
I watched the last one we did for Christmas. That was terrible.
No. We're talking about this because these two movies are at the bottom. You don't get no worse than these two movies, Angel.
Yep, these are below Double Dragon and below Street Fighter.
Angel, I'm gonna tell you something. Comparing this with American Ninja, I will give American Ninja A+++. That's how bad these movies are. Yes. You gotta watch both of those movies. I would love to hear. I can't believe I never heard what you thought of them.
Just because both
I would
times
love to hear what you thought.
Both times I was away.
He did that shit on purpose. He set us up. He did that shit on purpose. Like how he missed both of them.
Like I said, I was
lucky.
I was away.
That's two Christmases in a row. Okay, I got you, Angel.
Angel, I had to hear about it for like 2 weeks, so you should definitely have to watch it.
It's not that bad. You got to talk about it for 2 weeks. That's just a bit excessive.
It kept coming up like a nightmare or something. Probably.
Listen,
hey, do we have a movie for next week?
Joe waking up in the middle of the night. Oh no, God, no.
What were we? Sure. We don't have a movie for next week, actually.
The Young Ip Man movie just came out.
So we'll do Young Ip Man, and then we're gonna do the 22nd is when Avatar comes out. February 22nd. So we'll do that one the week after.
What Avatar? Is it new?
Yeah, The Last Airbender. Yeah, it's a new one. A good live action. It looks like not like.
I'd say they did one before, didn't they?
That crappy one. Yeah, we're not watching that one.
With M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, it's called Young Ip Man. It's on Prime, it looks like, so you should be able to watch it.
I mean, what else is it left to tell us about this motherfucker? I mean, we learned everything about this man. I mean, he's not even alive anymore. Like he died.
This is before he became
they're just making up. I feel like now they're just making up the stories now, right?
I mean, if you got something else, I'm down for anything else. I don't know what else to watch.
The Ip Man movie.
I seen this the other day.
I mean, I'm not knocking the Ip Man movie.
No, those are good. But I'm saying that the extension of them now, they're just taking a little story and dragging it, right? That's what they're doing.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you too. That, or we could do the first Last Airbender to lead into the second one, the newest one. But the first one was god awful. It's terrible.
No, we're not watching that garbage.
There you go. So that's what. Yeah.
I refuse.
It's awful. It's awful.
They literally made the whole Fire Nation Indian people.
No,
it's awful.
No, stop.
They did. It was terrible. It was so bad. It made no sense.
These are the things he teaches our kids.
Now we're gonna have. Thanks, Joe. Now
I didn't make that choice. They made that. M. Night Shyamalan made that choice.
We're gonna. If it wasn't for us getting canceled for what we were talking about earlier, oh yeah, we definitely just lost the whole.
All I said was the choice that he made. I don't care.
We're done.
All right, so we'll do. Is it really called Young Ip Man? Is that really what it's called? Young Ip Man.
Where's it at, Joe?
Prime.
Prime.
For free.
All right, cool. We'll watch that. We'll watch that next. We'll talk about that next week. Okay. You guys got any closing remarks or anything?
No, man.
Ladies first. Hey, Angel. Ladies first, man.
Thank you. Well, ladies.
Next time, can we watch a better movie? Just pick we'll watch it again. We support you. We love you, but give us a better movie, please.
We need a little bit of romance. Romance has to be in there.
Now hold on. Hold on. Before I close up, let me ask you guys this. Do you guys pretty much match? Do you guys like the same type of movies as each other?
Most of the time.
Angel, Jaden.
Most of the time.
No, me and Jaden are such opposites. Not even close.
Really?
It's
a struggle for me to make her watch. I mean, at almost any movie I pick, she'll watch and she just looks at me. Then she'll pick a movie and I'm like, oh God, no, please don't do this.
Okay.
Like
That's okay. Angel picks movies
like
all the time that we hate too.
Yeah, hey, listen. Well, hey, listen. I told y'all she cussed me out when we did the whole Street Fighter one, and I told her I was like, "You're gonna get mad at the ending." And she was like, "It just ends." I was like, "I'm sorry. If I made the movie, I would give you something better. I can't. It's like me." So
yeah, me and Melissa, we don't have the same taste at all.
Complete opposite.
And then when we first started dating, I turned on a movie I thought it would be appropriate for couples, and she says, "What is this? Like you like these women movies?" I'm like, I put this on for you. I thought
what was it?
Like
it was older. It was older women.
I don't even remember the name of it. You remember the name of it?
I don't remember
Gilmore
the name.
Girls?
No, it wasn't that. It was a movie, but I just assumed it was.
It was like ladies in their 60s. They're in their 60s. These women.
How was it? You told me to say older women. I'm like, I thought it was Gilmore Girls. I was like, that's not bad.
Yeah. So, but see, no, Melissa does not like anything with gore.
Nope. I don't like shooting. I don't like blood.
Or violence.
Nope.
Or violence.
What the? That's all.
That's like everything we watch.
And he took me to see John Wick, and that was terrible.
Oh, John Wick is so good.
Yes, that's too much blood. Too much. No.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, you sound like
so. Imagine if I tried to get her to watch Mortal Kombat.
No.
Mortal Kombat. You didn't watch Mortal Kombat?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're missing out, Melissa.
No.
She doesn't know I noticed something in this movie, Valentine. Towards the end, you can kind of tell that Bono's about to get shot in the head. I look over at her. I see she's watching. I saw you close your eyes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I saw her close her eyes. I said, "Look at this. She knows it's coming. She's not going to watch him get shot in the head."
You like fairy tale movies and all that? Like you like happy endings?
No, she likes she likes older movies. I come in here, she watching the same shit.
Like Gone with the Wind and the old
Casablanca.
Yes. Yes.
She likes that. She likes Twister. I can name the movies she likes. She watches the same shit every week, over and over.
Okay, hey, listen, no judgment-free zone. That's fine.
And anything about some perverted young girl who's the babysitter that got a thing about the dad, and she's watching those
Lifetime movies.
Lifetime movies. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, but my movies are bad. Like, what's up with this? This is basically letting us know that we can never have a babysitter that lives in the house. Because she's never going to trust her. She's never going to trust her. She's like,
not a scandalous one.
Yeah, she's like,
All right,
I would have to put on a suit to go downstairs. Like, oh no, you're not gonna walk around the house in your pajamas. You gotta dress up if this girl is living in the house. That's how she would be.
I like to go watch like the horror movies and the action and all that, and I try to put them on, and I like the TV gets cut off as soon as I start. I don't even.
So you gotta do like me, Angel. You have to do like me. Huh? What'd you say, Jada?
I said I like action movies. I just can't do horror stuff.
Well, you definitely wouldn't want to go to the movies to see horror movies.
Yeah, I can't. No.
He took me to see Talk to Me, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Nah, Talk to Me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. We went to the movie theater.
Don Cheadle?
Huh?
Don Cheadle? He has a movie called Talk to Me.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's the one with the hand?
No.
Oh, yeah. So it was like Talk to Me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I swear to God, I screamed in the whole movie theater, and I almost snapped her hand. I jumped. I swear to God.
You cannot sit here and spend an hour telling us you want to be a vigilante, but you're scared of monsters and goblins and ghouls.
Screaming in the movie.
You can't do that, man.
You got you, Angel.
No, I swear to God.
What the hell are you gonna do?
I promise you.
The Joker shows up to blow some shit up. What you gonna do? You can't run.
I promise you, Gene, I swear to God, we were watching a movie and I'm sitting there and I tell you the craziest jump scare. I jumped. This is how bad it was. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, guys. Don't make fun of me. When we went to watch that movie, we watched the preview for The Nun, right? The Nun 2 that came out like a couple months later.
No.
Now I remember when I saw the first Nun, The Nun, and I saw the preview. I remember I jumped in the movie theater and I got scared. So I said, "Oh, that's The Nun 2." So I said, "Damn, they got my ass last time, but they ain't gonna get my ass this time." I'm watching this preview. Swear to God, I knocked over our popcorn. I jumped. I screamed. And everyone
you can't watch the horror movies anymore.
Everyone in the movie theater started laughing at me, and I was like, and I told myself, "I'm sorry." I was
That's
like,
funny.
"That shit was scary." I was like, "That shit was scary." It got me good. Like I got me good.
That's messed up, man.
Listen, we gotta wrap this up. I gotta go put these kids to bed.
My bad. Sorry.
Angel, this is my suggestion. Do what I do. Watch your movies after she goes to sleep. That's what I do. All right. Any closing remarks? You guys got anything else?
No, just
happy Valentine's Day.
Being on there. Thank you.
That's right. And thank you,
Thank
ladies,
you, ladies,
for showing up.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Bye.
Oh, hold on. I got to do my outro. All right. I'm going to play our music.
Disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men.